The crowd here at Bayside Bowl in Portland, Maine is ready. The PBA pros are ready. Are you ready to crown a new PBA League team champion?
Yes, that's right, that's right! Give it to me!
Big shot here.
From the Bayside Bowl in Portland, Maine, welcome to the finals of the L.L.Bean PBA League Elias Cup. What a raucous scene this is going to be, and they're extra pumped. To the mezzanine, down to the floor, because the home team, the third-seeded Portland Lumberjacks, have made it to the Elias Cup finals, standing in their way, the defending champions, the Dallas Strikers. This will be a unique show, unlike the quarterfinals or the semifinals. We've had 5 roll-offs out of 6 matches. What will happen with this one? And now let's meet the defending champion, Dallas Strikers.
There's a reason we're called the Strikers.
Boom! Who got that? Who got that?
Defending champion. Ready to bring the cup home one more time.
And now let's meet the Dallas Strikers.
Let's do it. Come on.
One of the game's real young guns. Made 2 animal pattern shows last year from Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Say hello to BJ Moore.
Come on, guys, let's go.
An 8-time PBA titleist, including the 2010 U.S. Open from Langhorne, Pennsylvania, Bill O'Neill.
I can't reach that far.
7 years on Team USA, 4 PBA titles from Orlando, Florida, Rhino Page. He's an 18-time winner on the PBA Tour, one of only 5 to be both Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year from Simpsonville, South Carolina, Tommy Jones. A 7-time major winner, a 38-time titleist, the number 7 player of all time from Clermont, Florida, Norm Duke.
One more time, guys.
And now let's meet the hometown Portland Lumberjacks.
We're the Lumberjacks.
We're the hometown team. Ready to chop down the competition.
What do you got, Portland?
He has the 2003 USBC Masters Championship, defeating Walter Ray Williams Jr. from Roseburg, Oregon, Brian Smith. A 21 one-time winner on the women's tour, including an amazing 8 majors, including last year's U.S. Women's Open from Cheektowaga, New York, Liz Johnson. The owner of 2 PBA Tour titles, including the Roth-Holman doubles right here at Bayside Bowl, from Taylorsville, North Carolina, Kyle True. A 7-time PBA champion. It was his shot that put the Lumberjacks into the finals from Cheektowaga, New York, Ryan Ciminelli. A 10-time PBA Tour champion, a U.S. Open champion, a former Player of the Year, and the King of the Hill from Pflugerville, Texas, Wes Malott.
I love you, buddy. I love you.
The manager of the Lumberjacks, one of the great amateur players of all time, captain of Team USA, and I'll tell you all about his Nittany Lions. He is Tim Mack. Well, there you get some idea of what it's going to be like in here, particularly with the home team, the Portland Lumberjacks, in the championship match. Hello again, everybody, with the Hall of Famer Randy Peterson. I'm Dave Lamont, and we'll hear from Kimberly Pressler in a moment. This is a little bit different tonight, Randy. We've got singles, doubles, trios, and a 5-person Baker match. Do you see either Dallas or Portland having an edge with this different format?
The dynamics of this finals is so unique, with the defending champions going up against the hometown favorite, but the defending champs have been so rock solid. The only team to go through a team without having a playoff. Bill O'Neill just solid with every shot. Rhino Page striking when they needed it most, and then Norm Duke calling his own number and winning in a roll-off.
Now, Duke has been hot through the quarterfinals and the semifinals. What about the home team?
Well, they got extended life because of Jesper Svensson's failure to get it done in the 10th frame. Ciminelli gets a chance to send them to the finals, and it was 10 back. It's experience for the defending champs versus the hometown team with all the mojo.
So we're going to open up with a singles match. It's going to be a honey. Ryan Ciminelli against Norm Duke. Mano a mano, and they're standing by with Kimberly right now.
Dave, this is definitely going to be a great singles match. And Ryan, we're going to start with you because last week you were clutch in that roll-off to get your team here to the finals. But now you're setting the pace for the entire team. Are you nervous? What's that presser like?
It's tough to keep that adrenaline going and still handle it. So I'm going to have to focus really hard and just be patient with myself.
Well, this crowd is definitely behind you, so good luck to you today. So, Norm, you were the only player manager. Why did you decide to take the singles?
My biggest thought is to keep the rev rate off the floor. I mean, with Tommy and BJ and O'Neill, if they bowl more than 1 or 2 games, the lanes just run out of room. So I'm trying to preserve the conditioning on the lanes. I'm starting the lefty and me the first 2 sets just to do that.
Are you ready to set the pace for your team?
Boy, I sure hope so. This is what we did last year. I hope it does it again. We work it again.
All right, good luck to you and your team. Guys, we're going to send it to you.
Well, Kimberly, thank you. As Will Ferrell used to say, some strategery for Norm Duke.
Well, you know, Norm is a strategist, and he's always trying to figure out a way to sway it to his advantage as we take a look at the finals format. Match number 1, singles. Match number 2 is doubles, then trios, and the team match. 1 point for the first 3, and then 3 points for the finale.
And the team match will feature everybody except Tim Mack. Tim's the only one who's not going to bowl since Norm is the player manager. So Ryan Ciminelli, it was his shot that put this team in the finals in a roll-off against the Silver Lake Adams Splitters. Oh, a ripping ringer to start.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure that I can remember anybody being as solid as Ryan Ciminelli has throughout the competition. It just seems like he's hit the pocket with every ball he's thrown.
And he hasn't struck every time, though, but his look has been solid. And so is his spare making.
Yeah, don't blink when he lets go, folks, because it's going down in a hurry.
I was planning on shooting 7s over there. They never turn the lanes on.
So Norm Duke. Now, they're yelling for Norm, but he is on the road team here, so to speak.
He's still Norm Duke.
Yeah. And he leaves a flat 10. But it's funny because he's so popular. It's so unusual to see him in what is essentially a villain role here as the manager for this Dallas team. And, of course, they're arguably their star player.
Well, that just goes to show you the star power that Norm Duke brings with him. But I loved his comment about keeping the rev rate off of the lanes.
They're going to have a hard time with single pins as Norm Duke. And of course you wonder, is Norm have a shot at the L.L.Bean League Mark Roth MVP award? You see the past winners, Tommy Jones, Richie Allen, then Dick Allen, of course Chris Barnes, who's had great success in this team event, having been on a winning team twice. But Duke already has had one big shot in this event, and who knows, tough singles match here, but hey, he's Norm Duke. There's that familiar left turn for Norm Duke and a kick on the 10.
Great touch at the bottom of the swing to kick the 10 out. Right lane has been tighter throughout the competition. Makes sense he would have left the flat 10 there. This guy's been a monster throughout the competition. And fittingly chopping wood for the Lumberjacks.
Oh, goodness, that just turned right in. Perfect.
He's loose, and he's making great shots.
I love that little look on his face right before he starts his push away, his takeaway.
I mean, he just looks like he's full of confidence.
Should be.
The size of that left bicep, I mean, he could use that as a third leg. I mean, this guy has got the biggest left arm I've ever seen. Just pull his sleeve up if you could.
Well, except for the guy behind him.
Yeah, Ryan's is almost as big as that.
Wow. No chance for the pins.
Check it out. Check it out. A monster.
So he throws it right at the Hall of Famer Norm Duke.
That's 2.
Norm's going to try to put the good touch on this and feather it up to the pocket to get that weak 10 out.
Something like that as he kicks aside the 10, and we are even through 3.
Getting back to Norm's strategy about keeping the rev rate off of the lanes. He doesn't want to throw O'Neal, Tommy Jones, and B.J. Moore out there early because he wants to try to preserve the oil pattern as much as possible. Good look there. Norm getting that 10 out on the right lane. Bowling on lanes 2 and 3, a little different. Instead of a pair, this way we could build a nicer arena and get more people around the set.
Oh, absolute flush for Norm. Well, we talked about people who are dialed in this event. We talked about Ryan Ciminelli. Let's not forget Norm Duke, because we show you the oil that we are bowling on here, Randy. And I think it's essential of what we were talking about with Norm Duke's strategy.
Well, it's pretty simple. 42 feet in length. The players have room both left and right. And that's what's made for our good scorers.
Oh, ringing 7 for Ryan.
You know, his ringing 7 looks different because most of the time you see the 4-pin go around the bottom of the 7. His goes up and over the top. And that's a combination of speed and rev rate.
And by the way, this is one event on a tour where the fans are encouraged to be noisy when the bowlers are on the approach. And several of these bowlers, if it gets too quiet, they'll call for noise. You see Kyle Troop a little bit later on. You'll see somebody who wants that environment with him. Makes the big turn and it's mixed up and down they go.
That makes up for the ring and 7. That came in light, and it just looked like the pins were made out of balsa wood. Look at that. Paper mache. Are you with me?
I am with you. I thought that was a great line. I felt like no need to add on to that.
Well, there's a lot of people that really don't know what balsa wood is.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm not sure I do either. That's the stuff you made little airplanes.
Correct. Bingo.
4 in a row for Norm Duke.
You know, we talk about the strategy of Chris Barnes, of Mark Baker. Don't forget this guy. He's as calculating as anyone out here.
Well, in his early 50s, he is still competing with the big fellas and the PBA 50 crowd.
But he also knew that his best chance to win a point for the team was bowling first on the fresh, where he has angle to the pocket.
He has angle right now. And a 21-pin lead. Jeez, 5 in a row for Norm Duke.
You let Norm fire it up first or second arrow, bro. He's going to knock your teeth in.
So is he going to send Ryan Ciminelli to the dentist, or is Ciminelli going to get off the deck and take care of Norm Duke? We got a great matchup going on for a point. The L.L.Bean PBA League Elias Cup Finals are brought to you by L.L.Bean, inspiring products designed for a reason. Start your next outdoor adventure at LLBean.com. By HotelPlanner.com, the best place to book hotel rooms. Best rooms, best rate, guaranteed. By the Grand Casino Hotel and Resort, the Oklahoma City area's premier casino resort experience. And by BowlingBall.com, celebrating 20 years online. It's where bowlers go with free shipping on every item every day. Now there's that beautiful Maine coastline, and come on inside. The water's fine here at Bayside Bowl in downtown Portland. This is the singles match worth a point. It'll be followed by doubles, trios, and then a 3-point team match. If tied after all 4 of those, we'll end it with a 1-ball roll-off. Well, maybe we'll need 2. Right now, Ryan Ciminelli has bowled very well, but he is down 31 to a red-hot Norm Duke. Down they go.
Stay on it. My ball hits that hard if I throw it twice.
Or maybe if you use 2 and they meet in the middle.
Or that.
Also, this crowd wants to get back in it. And you see the max scores of Norm Duke, a ridiculous 290, and Ciminelli cruising at a 269 pace. Will it be enough if he can keep going? Looks like he can. Kicks out the 7.
Keep the pressure on. The one thing is you got to remember, Duke and Rhino are bowling the next match. So the lane's not going to get beat up that much, okay? So the only shots are going to be down on the lane are going to be the trios match. Right. So it shouldn't be beat up that bad at all, right?
It's what we talked about with Norm's strategy, trying to preserve the oil pattern.
Did I hear Duke and Rhino in the next match?
I don't know, but it got real quiet. Hello.
Just another one. Just another one bites the dust.
And the react. None.
Now this is full-on focus right here. Take a look at that face.
Don't forget, folks, last season, Norm Duke's team bowled a perfect 300 game in this competition. Norm Duke grabs his ball off of lane 3, moves over to lane 2.
very deliberate, too, making sure the shoes are right. He's not in any big hurry. And he and Rhino are going to be a doubles pair. So we'll go righty-lefty, and it'll be Kyle Troop and Wes Malott for the Lumberjacks. And that will get this crowd going, those two. Okay, broke up. It could have been a very difficult shot. Would have been.
Yeah, and this is interesting now because with that 9, assuming he makes the 4-pin, Ciminelli can get up and double, and we're all tied. Nice break trip in the 9-pin out late. On that left lane, if you touch the holes playing the line that Norm's playing, it's going to hook up just a little bit, and that's exactly what happened there.
He does smother the 4. Now we'll see if Ryan Ciminelli can even this match.
Remember, I think it was the beginning of this entire event where Norm missed a single pin spare. It was like a Bigfoot sighting.
Didn't affect the team, though, ultimately.
Oh, yes! Primal Ryan Ciminelli.
Let's go, kid. Attaboy. Hey, good one, Mike.
Let's have our bar result close shave of the day, courtesy of Ryan Ciminelli.
Watch and enjoy. If you like pin action, swipe right.
Can he tie the match? That messenger was that close.
It was really fast and in front. Another good shot. Ryan Ciminelli has labeled every shot in this singles match against Norm Duke. Now Duke has a chance to get up, strike in the 9th and 10th and shut him out.
With determination, that 7-pin goes down.
Great shots, man. Great shots.
Great shots all the way around for Ciminelli, but still, Norm Duke has control. See the max for Duke, 269. Kick aside that 10. It's not worthy of being with Norm Duke.
We're not worthy. Now, gets back over to lane 2, where he's got to make sure he's really nice to it at the bottom of the swing, meaning don't get overly aggressive and hit it. Let the lane take it. There's friction on lane 2. Let the ball in the lane do the work for you. He knows. He just came off of that lane going high, almost leaving the 4-9. One strike here, it's done.
He likes it. He should like it.
Way to get there, bro.
54 years old, folks. You think Norm's got anything left?
He's checking the score, doing the math. Oh my, absolute flush.
Way to go. Way to go.
So 1 point will go on the board for the defending champion, Dallas Strikers. exactly sure what they said, but it got to him.
Got me a little red there.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We got a little more of the wee Iceman coming up in the next match.
Along with the lefty, Rhino Page in doubles against Wes Milan and Kyle Troop, who knows a thing or two about winning doubles in this building, having done so a month ago on the Rolf Holman doubles. But this was all about Norm Duke. A point for Dallas. So the Dallas Strikers pick up the first point. They lead it 1-0. Let's go to today's Ebonite flashback. We head back to last year and the 2016 PBA League Elias Cup between the Dallas Strikers and the New York City WTT Kingpins. The Dallas Strikers, despite that formidable New York lineup, captured their first Elias Cup in the 4th annual edition of this event. It was the 2nd consecutive year we were here in Portland at Bayside Bowl. Tommy Jones, Norm Duke, and the rest of the Dallas Strikers celebrating in grand fashion. And there they are right now. And there you see Rhino Page, who's new to the squad this year, replacing Sean Maldonado. When they lost in the draft, so Norm Duke grabbed Rhino Page. That has worked out very well. So the Strikers have the first point. Now come the doubles. And it'll be Wes Milan and Kyle Troop, who just won the Rolf Holman doubles a month ago against Rhino Page and, again, Norm Duke. Kimberly is standing by with the Lumberjack duo. Kimberly.
Thanks, Dave. You know what? You guys are down 1 point right now. But, Wes, let's start with you. Did Ryan tell you anything about the lanes that you can use coming into this match?
Well, Ryan's obviously on the other side of the lane. You know, kind of let him take over there and try and step up and be the man, if you want to say. And he bowled a great match, and the breaks just didn't go his way. So hopefully now Kyle and I can step up and get a point. And that way when we get down to the team match, you know, we don't have to have a roll-off again.
Thank you so much. Now, Kyle, I know that you guys bowled together in the Weber Cup. So what is your strategy today? Because you guys know each other's style pretty good.
We're going to stay in the process. We're going to, stay in the moment, focus on the process. You know, big Uncle Wes, I like to call him. You know, he's going to look out for me. I'm going to look out for him. We're going to have some fun, get this crowd riled up, and get a point for the Lumberjacks.
All right, well, good luck with that, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Wes, Kyle, and, of course, Kimberly. So take a look at Rhino Page. He's paired with Norm Duke. They're going to go righty-lefty in this one. A pair of right-handers, Troop and Milan. Actually, 3 hands in this one for Portland. Fans here are always ready to celebrate. I bet a few of them have played on PBA.com and learned all about the PBA Bowling Challenge mobile game for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices. More than 18 million people have downloaded the popular game, which now features new ball options being released each week through early June. So click on the PBA Bowling Challenge mobile game link at PBA.com and get started today. So this doubles a little different than the doubles we saw last month when Troop and Svensson triumphed, Randy. We're going to go kind of like an alternate shot format.
Yeah, not kind of. It is alternate shot. If you don't strike, your partner has to pick up the spare, and then you move on to the next lane and throw again. And so the only way your partner gets to shoot at 10 pins is when you strike.
Why is it so quiet in here?
I was wondering the same thing, Wes. Wes has become a big crowd favorite here as the anchor man for the home team. He'll start us off. And Kyle Troop will get to shoot at 10 pins next frame.
There's a new drink here at Bayside Bowl. It's called the Dirty Wes.
Named after that strike, no doubt. Now from the left-hand side, the veteran Rhino Page.
We know Norm's dialed in. Let's see if Rhino Page is.
Whoops.
Straight up on.
All right. 2, 4, 6, 10, Randy.
Is that the 2, 4, 6, 10?
Clean your plate.
I'm going to show you how to make it.
Alternate shot.
And Norm Duke is the one who has to shoot it.
Yeah, Norm's going to try to throw it over here into the 2-pin.
You got it, Oz.
Throw the 2 into the 6-10.
Norm's not used to seeing every except 10 pins going in the pit. So an open frame to begin for Dallas.
All right, my bad, Hoss.
1 point at stake here. The Strikers are already up 1-0.
Come on, Norm, make us fair.
So Page will cross over to lane 2. Now I'm sure he was watching Ryan Ciminelli intently, since that's a companion look. And he comes through that time.
What's interesting is that when you're a right-hander and one lane hooks more than the other, it's usually the opposite for lefties. So the right lane has been tighter throughout the entire competition for the right-handers, but it's actually hooked more for the left-handers.
First look at Kyle Troop, a doubles champion for his second PBA Tour title. Oh! It's like a good shot.
Oh, it was. Big Wes will step up now and try to convert the 10-pin. Really good shot. Kyle's bowled beautifully throughout this competition for them. Coming off of his stellar win with Jesper Svensson in the Mark Roth Marshall Holman doubles. I know Mark Roth, watching at home, was very proud of what he saw.
Yeah, Marshall was here and joined us in the booth. From the #1 seed, Troop and Svensson won that. And Malott will hang on to that 10-pin and pound it.
Come on. I'm hoping you don't have to shoot those anymore. All right, you and me both.
So West settles in to watch Troop.
Fear the fro.
He's bringing back the pick.
Two-handed style, no thumb.
He just cranked that.
Well, when you don't use your thumb, it's kind of hard not to crank it. But I get what you're saying. He cranked it right into the 1-3 in convincing fashion.
Now Norm Duke. Partner Rhino Page struck in the second after the pair combined for an open frame in the first. But a very difficult split was left for Duke to try to convert.
Good one.
Yep. Kick save and a beauty on the 10.
Yep. You know, when you're a right-hander, anytime you see the 6 go to the sidewall and cut the 10 out, you know your ball is going through the pins the right way. Take a look at the 6-pin. Second from the right on the right side of your screen, right there. You kick the 10 out like that in triple 4-pin or 2, you're going to bowl some pretty high scores.
Looking for 3 in a row. Yes.
So there you have it. Left lane tighter for Rhino Page. Left lane hooks more for the right-handers.
Yeah, you stay there. Park out.
So the King of the Hill, two-time winner of that event, including in April, defeating E.J. Tackett and Jason Belmonte at West Malott.
What was big about Rhino Page's strike is that now Norm gets to camp out on the right. He strikes again. Rhino gets to stay on the left.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Another good one.
So now looking for 3 in a row for the Malott Troop Portland combo.
Back-to-back shots for Troop here on the left lane. A little aggressive.
Should have stopped.
Well, Malott will have to go for this next pin.
Should have stopped.
Should have stopped. Something caught him or maybe interrupted his concentration, but Wes Malott will have to step up and convert the 4-pin.
Make sure, come back over the tight line, right? Make sure it's right speed so it faces up off it, so it doesn't get behind it. All right? You're all right.
Manager Tim Mack gives that advice year-round, all over the world. And Malott easily takes care of the 4-pin.
Duke Page back up on the same lanes, working on 3 in a row.
Just to peek ahead a little bit here, Randy, I'll give you the trios here after Norm shoots. Trios will be next. Oh, and it looked like another good shot from Norm Duke. So it will be a 10-pin pickup here for Rhino Page. The trios for Dallas will be Tommy Jones, Bill O'Neill, and B.J. Moore as we relay or replay Norm's shot.
Well, good news for Wes Malott and Kyle Troop is that they get Norm off of that right lane. No more camping out. Look out.
Trouble on the approach for Rhino Page. He's okay.
All right, go for him.
And it'll be Wes Malott, Liz Johnson, and Brian Smith, the trios for Portland.
Come on, Norm.
2 3/4. 1 plus half.
He's talking about the difference in where he's putting his feet on the approach and what target he's looking at. Remember, left lane hooks more for the righties.
He was starting to walk that one right out of the building.
You know, those 2 shots didn't look any different than when I was telling you about how the 6 goes to the sidewall and cuts the 10 out, and it's back-to-back ring and 10s for Norm Duke. You know, from here, what do you do? I mean, he's playing the lanes correctly, getting to the pocket, and then all of a sudden he loses carry.
It's up Page again. Now he had a little trouble with the last one. He got stuck on the approach a touch, but he made it. So a very, very close match through 5.5 here with the home team, Malott and Troop, with a narrow 3-pin lead. Wes Malott hitting him heavy. Norm Duke kicking away the 10. There is our well-dressed and genial host, Charlie Mitchell, living it up with his fans. He's got a lot of them here. Our Columbia 300 fun fact, Charlie Mitchell, manager here at Bayside Bowl, is named Bowlers Journal International Proprietor of the Year in 2015, and they love him here.
Charlie does one heck of a job here. Everybody loves Charlie, and I'll tell you what, he loves the bowlers, loves the action, and loves the PBA. Thank you for everything, Charlie. Thank you to you and your great staff.
Yeah, what warm hosts. Gracious, my goodness. We've been treated well, better than we deserve.
Hey, speak for yourself.
I did, actually. Kyle Troop stalking pins.
Exactly what you want to do when your opponents give you that opening. Page and Duke fail to capitalize. Here comes Kyle Troop and the Big Nasty stepping up here in the 7th frame.
Strikes a lot.
Malott strikes a lot. Yes, sir.
Get the 10 out, baby.
Back-to-back jacks.
There's the 6 doing its stuff. Oh, light hand slap for the double. All right, back to Duke Page. Duke back on the right lane.
Come on, Ari.
A very low, almost minor key Duke now in the crowd.
See if he can get the 10 out. Yeah, hit him there. You can?
Some 10 pins were harmed during the making of this movie.
I think it was the late, great Billy Whaler who said, hit him thin and watch him spin, and that's exactly what Duke did right there. Hey, if you're going to leave ring intense, just go to the swish zone. Exactly what he does right here.
So he'll watch teammate Rhino Page. Alternate shot format here. 1 point at stake.
Good lane for Rhino. Jeez. Corner pins for the strikers.
Still 13 is all.
So Norm will take a stare at that 7 pin.
You know what? There's no quitting Norm Duke. I'll tell you what. I remember not too long ago where he threw the last 4 in a row at the United States Open to force Mika Koivuniemi to mark in the 10th frame to win. Mika gets up, leaves a ring in 10, and then misses it. Norm, sitting on the bench, wins another United States Open.
I remember watching that, watching Mika just collapse to the floor when he missed that 10. True. Oh. Boy, we have had ringers on both sides in this game.
Welcome to the patron saint of bad carry. I mean, it's corner pins galore. Really?
So now a lot. All right.
Players making great shots, pins not cooperating.
That's got a strike.
Doesn't make me happy.
It's a 12-pin advantage for Malat and Troop.
More surface before we start.
Take a look at the big board. You see the 12-pin advantage. We come to the foundation frame, the 9th. I believe I hear the sound of a re-rack. Troop is on fire. That worked.
What happened?
I think he enjoyed that jam.
You swung and missed. Way to miss that time. Way to go, man. Way to go.
Someone finally got the 10 out. Who got the 10 out?
Who?
Kyle Troop did.
Yeah, he did. Rhino Page. Oh, that's perfect. Nothing left behind. Staying within 12 as we go to the 10th.
Duke strikes out. He'll force Wes Malott to get the first hit, 9 spare to win. But he's got to have all 3 in the 10th.
See the maxes, 238, 226. At stake, 1 point. Portland gets this, will be even. If Dallas gets it, they'll be up 2 going into trios, also worth 1 point. But we got a big 3-pointer when all 5 get together. That's 1.
Great shot.
As long as he's nice to it on that lane, he's good. Now they're going to alternate. Rhino Page has got to get up now and throw one on the left lane. Last time up, left a vicious ring in 7.
Like the pins to be re-racked.
Other lane.
So again, this is a must strike for the strikers.
Yeah, it looked like he grabbed it. Looked like he grabbed it, got a little slow.
It's the second time he's had that lead.
Norm gets to shoot it again, but it won't matter. Wes Malott just needs a mark in the 10th frame. Just a little slow out of his hand.
He's going to go for it all right here and only pick up one. So 209 for Page and Duke. And a chop, chop, chop chant picking back up here for the Lumberjacks. A mark, and we're even at one. Trios will follow. That's a mark. That will leave a mark. We're tied.
Yeah. All right, brother.
All right, get it. Oh, yeah, it's me. That's right.
Come on, finish it up. Straight ball, man.
Hey, this lane, right?
So they'll finish up, and we'll get ready for the trios. Kyle would like a little noise. A little troop is on fire, perhaps. Yes, sir. The troop is indeed on fire.
Great shots by Wes Malott and Kyle Troop in the 10th.
And they can go to 238 if Wes strikes here. And very important trios match, because don't forget, if there's a tie, half points come into play here. And then we have the Baker match, all five going at it for 3 points. Malott will finish with a strike. They strike out of the 10th. And it's a nice 29-pin margin for Malott and Troop. One for Portland, one for Dallas. The Troop was on fire. And the big Texan backed him up, Wes Malott. Trios coming up. The L.L.Bean PBA League Elias Cup Finals are brought to you by The Main Thing Is You, Original. Get inspired at MaineQuarterly.com. By Lee Auto Malls, Maine's #1 auto dealer, with 18 locations statewide. See why more Mainers are saying Lee is for me. By Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Spectrum, America's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice provider. The beautiful Elias Cup, the beautiful ocean here in Maine. We are in Portland at Bayside Bowl, our hosts for the Elias Cup, which is of course named after the founder of the PBA, the late Eddie Elias. 1958, Eddie put together the PBA, and we've all been the beneficiaries since. So here's our points update. Pretty simple. Even I can figure out this math. It's 1-1. Boom. Now,
good one, Dave.
Thank you. Coming up, the trios. It could be 2-1 then, or it could be 1.5 to 1.5, because in case of a tie, they'll split that half point. Standing by on the lanes, Kimberly Pressler.
Thank you, Dave. So, Tim, congratulations. Your team just tied it up. It's now 1-1. Talk to me about the strategies for the trio team.
It was really important to get the tie, because obviously the team event is going to be the most, whoever wins the team event wins the event. The most important thing for me was to try to get Liz and Brian comfortable and to get them warm going into the team event. If we can get them going, I think we're going to have a good chance at the team event.
Now let's talk about Liz for a minute, because during the semifinals she was having a bit of arthritis issues and she said she was seizing up a little bit. How is she today?
Well, yeah, she's a little tight, so that's why it's important to get her in this match to try to get her loose getting into the team event. She's going to bowl lead off so we can have less time in between shots. So hopefully she can, we can get her comfortable on the lane, and then she'll be ready for the team event.
Sounds like you guys got a good strategy. Thank you so much for your time, Tim. We're going to send it back to you guys.
Kimberly and Tim, thank you very much. All right, Randy, we're going to take a look at the trios lineups, and we'll start with Norm Duke's 3 bowlers for the Dallas Strikers. This is a powerhouse trio.
Well, remember what Norm Duke said early on. He was going to save the high rev rates for last. He's bringing out the big guns now with Tommy Jones, Bill O'Neill, and B.J. Moore. The high rev guys are coming out. They're going to move in. They're going to use all that power and speed, and they're going to explode these pins in this upcoming trios match.
So how does this contrast with what Portland is going to do here? We've heard Liz Johnson's going to be part of the trios. So how is that going to affect Portland?
Brian Smith and Liz Johnson go straight. Wes Malot's the only guy that really goes around it. So that high rev rate may affect the ball reactions of Brian Smith and Liz Johnson.
All right, this ought to be fascinating because you get a point here and then win the team event, you take it all. But winning this trios does not mean it's over. A lot can happen with that Baker event, and we may even come down to a one-ball roll-off. You just never know how this is all going to turn out. Well, you know, the Portland Lumberjacks have an advantage here, being the home team. They get a little side trip when they're not practicing and getting prepared for this Elias Cup. Make a little trip to the L.L.Bean flagship store in nearby Freeport, Maine, about 25 minutes away. Portland team got together and did a little bonding. Not just bowling bonding, but how about a little archery? Nicely done, Ryan Ciminelli with a dead eye there. Some were good at it. Some might need a little work. But how often you can combine bowling and archery? Maybe we need to do that and have a little biathlon with archery and bowling.
I like it.
We're ready to go with these trios. At stake, a big point to find out who's going to have the edge going into the 5-person Baker matches. We'll have it for you when we come back. Inside Bayside Bowl, the trios coming up. It's even after 2, with Norm Duke winning in singles and the doubles team of Troop and Malott defeating Duke and Page. Now we get ready for the Dallas Strikers and their trio lineup. Keeping Tommy Jones's head cool there with the fan is player manager Norm Duke, and he's sending out the Rev Trio. Tommy Jones, Bill O'Neill, and B.J. Moore. You see the frame assignments they'll have. Tommy Jones, unlike a Baker match, will be both bowling in the 1st and 10th frames. Now for Portland, you better believe Wes Malot's involved in this trio. And he'll be joined by Brian Smith and Liz Johnson, who's bowling frames 3, 6, and 9. Smith 2, 5, and 8. Malot's going to lead it off and finish it. Unlike doubles, this is not alternate shot. Here we go with the big fella. Yeah, down it goes. Doesn't like the shot, but you have to like the result.
Yeah, well, he's acting like he didn't like it, but you know what? The results, you got to love it.
Try.
And just a touch of smack directed toward Tommy Jones.
Well, Tommy Jones, Wes Malott are great friends out here on the road, and on again, off again, tour roommates.
Tommy can take it.
And he can dish it out.
Like, oh, I was about to say like that. 10-pin stayed quiet on him. Again, we're using lanes 2 and 3 here, so occasionally you have moments where players are going to cross over to grab a spare ball or move their equipment.
Tommy trying to play in and really hammer on it at the bottom, and that tight right lane just not enough to get that weak 10 out. Even with as much hand as Tommy Jones has.
So we take a look at Bill O'Neill. A month ago, he was in the Roth Holman doubles with his good friend Jason Belmonte. They were the 3rd seed. And O'Neill just buries him alive.
I played 2. I moved 2 right. 2 right.
He's trying to throw off the other team. Right. I moved 2 right on the hooking lane. Come on. B. Smith, Oregonian, looks like a lumberjack. He's on the right team.
That's got to hurry. It did.
What a stud. 43-year-old Brian Smith, former Masters champ. Still got game.
Oh, yeah, they get one more. I was about to mess that all up.
So Liz Johnson, we heard earlier, having a little trouble with that arthritic knee that plagues her from time to time. When she once told Kimberly and I, you know what? Take an aspirin and you suck it up and bowl.
It's the time in between shots for her that's really had her struggling. Another left.
Yeah, she hated it the second she threw it.
It's like the ball gets to the top of the swing, starts down early, and she has no leverage at the bottom because of the instability that's created by that sore left knee. We've seen her pull more shots than I can remember.
Looking at an 8-time major champion here. She's made her spares, but that's the problem. She's been shooting nothing but spares.
All right. I don't care about that shot over there. I care about the shot over here. This is the shot I gotta care about. All right. This is what we really gotta try to hunker down and make a good shot. I don't care about that shot over there. I care about this one over here. All right. And night spin is an artist.
PJ Moore. All right, get rid of that 7-10.
No stability at the foul line, no leverage. You can't really lean into it and get all over it like BJ Moore just did here when you have a bad left knee. Look out.
In the channel.
Sorry, I watched this guy take that head off the whole time.
Big mistake. And the strikers fall 21 back.
Oh, yeah, all good.
Liz Johnson's shot in the third not looking all that bad now, is it? That 9 spare might as well have been a ring and 10.
Well, never hurts when you can go to Tommy Jones to pick you back up.
Great shot.
Well, now it's time for Randy's track tech talk.
Big West Malott getting it set, but it's all about his release that creates a unique ball rotation. That hand actually twists the inside part of the ball, and then he just kind of flicks it off of his hand.
Like that. Good things will happen.
He's not a high rev guy, but his ball roll helps him compete.
Left? There was only one left of where I was playing, so now I'm back to only having them one different.
A little last-second advice for Smith. Following this, we'll have all 5. So we could break the tie here. There's still a chance these teams will split this 1 point. It'll be 1.5, 1.5. Going into team.
Oh, no.
No. 3-6, 7-10.
Pick it, Brian. Pick it.
All right, we've heard a little strategy here, Randy, about should you go for it or take the count?
Going to get that ball right over into here. He's going to slide it over. And like I said earlier, no time to lay up.
He went for it all, and you see that 3 just lay in the gutter right behind the 7.
Count not really an issue when you're shooting a 3, 6, 7, 10 because the likelihood of making at least the 3, 6, 10 very high.
I don't think it's enough. It's just, it reads the middle more. Stronger ball.
So back to Bill O'Neill here in frame number 5 for the strikers. We got a break. Snap hook and perfect.
Yeah, we've seen Bill O'Neill do that throughout the entire competition, guys.
Yeah, he's very comfortable in this building. That's been proven with his team and doubles performance.
Here's an up-and-comer. Wait till this guy starts to get hot out on this tour.
Shoving the 10 aside.
Great shot. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of talent there. He's going to put it all together really soon. Okay. Maybe even right now. At stake, 1 big point. Who will lead going into the Baker? We'll find out in 5 frames. PBA Extra Frame is your home for exclusive live coverage of the PBA, PBA 50, and PWBA Tours. So May 14th through the 16th, Extra Frame features live coverage of the PBA 50 Tours Players Championship from Indianapolis, and beginning May 18th, live coverage of the USBC Queens. Check out all the action from these 2 events by clicking on the Extra Frame link in the menu section of PBA.com and signing up for a yearly, monthly, or 3-day subscription. Trios match going on right now. I mean, you think about the USBC Queens. Let's talk about Liz Johnson. Pretty familiar with that tournament.
Liz needs a good shot here to get some confidence.
She has 2 Queens titles, by the way. Well, that'll help.
There we go.
Spots there the whole time, baby.
I'll tell you what, she's one of the greatest people you'll ever meet, but I can promise you this, as competitive as they get, and she's not real happy with the way she's been competing in this finals thus far. That shot that she threw earlier, not sitting well. She can finish strong.
Throw a shot on the inside of the building, throw a shot. I don't care.
I'm not even like nervous. It was just when I got over there, I could barely put my thumb in the box and my hand got swelled up.
I wasn't worried about that shot. I'm more worried about right now.
Big Wes leaves a quiet 10 behind.
Yeah, he got a little right, and then it didn't have enough energy to get back and get the 10 out. Good stuff there, but angles open up just a little bit. Speaking of bad knees, Wes Malott, he's a guy that's already had at least 1 knee surgery that I can remember. It may have been 2, but I think maybe just the one on the left knee.
So a quick consult with Tim Mack while Tommy Jones steps up to the plate in frame number 7. He'll be finishing for the Strikers in the 10th. Oh yeah, the 6-pin beat the messenger to it.
Yeah, a little tomahawk 10 there. 6-pin went into the channel and then leaned on it. Check this pin action out. 6-pin, channel. Messenger's coming over for insurance, but the 6 takes out the 10.
That's 4 in a row for Dallas. Very quietly, they have built a 21-pin advantage as we enter frame 8. Bill O'Neill with a face for 3-6-10.
Oh, you heard him say it. Terrible.
To get lined up and spare at Brooklyn, please.
No, I'll be all right.
You all right?
Yeah.
Multiple-time champion Bill on the tour. Smashes that aside.
I don't want to be a part of anything just in case we tie the Baker match. I don't want to.
Okay.
All right, I'm with you there. Just in case. No shenanigans.
Brian Smith for the Lumberjacks. They're down 18.
Gotta have it.
He did? Oh, man, did he ever. Smooth.
Beautiful shot by Brian Smith on that right lane. Now Liz Johnson, she's going to get up on the left lane, coming off of a strike on her last shot.
And Tim Mack had suggested if you need to go shoot somewhere on the other side of the house, go ahead and do so. Just to keep your knee warm.
Got a hold. Does.
Woo! Baby!
The high hard one to the 1-3. Woo!
All right, so that's the Liz Johnson we're used to seeing.
That was a high hard one.
That's all right, that's all right. That's what we're doing. 2 shots.
Good shot there.
You get 2 shots today.
227 max score for the Lumberjacks, 235 for Dallas Strikers. Now BJ Moore on the right lane, the tight lane.
He opened it up pretty good there.
I think it's safe to say that BJ Moore is feeling comfy.
But remember, it was his single pin miss that kind of
made it close
over this match back in the 3rd frame.
Tommy Jones needs 2 here, and they will come away with another point and go into the Baker team finals with a 2-1 lead.
But the Baker team finals are worth 3 points. Ooh, boy.
There's one.
Beautifully done by Tommy. Needs 1 more here.
close to the last one?
Is that not where I was aiming?
I don't know.
You know, you can get aggressive as far right as you want right there.
I don't have the same dance.
See the Lumberjack mascot in the background giving Tommy mojo? He was giving him the mojo with the fingers. You see that?
Yes, he is. See if it works.
Negative.
Now, not against certain people. It just sort of bounces off.
That's how you throw the 10th, Tommy.
Apparently he doesn't see Tommy's cape underneath his jersey.
That's, yeah.
Really?
That is not Tommy Jones's kryptonite. Better save his mojo for the next match.
Keep it on the lane. Stay behind the foul line. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
We're eating chicken.
Your twin down here has all the dances.
I know, he won't stop.
I mean, you got the same amount of hair on top of your head.
Don't even want to go there.
No,
I'll let you handle that, Dave.
So Portland will fall behind 2-1. However, they can still win the Elias Cup if they win the Baker match. Or will Dallas make it back-to-back titles for the Elias Cup? The trophy at stake in the Baker match. All five going at it when we return. So here we go. We're down to one match for the L.L.Bean PBA League Elias Cup Finals. It'll be Baker. All five participating in this one for the Dallas Strikers and the hometown Portland Lumberjacks. Time for our Geico Championship recap. How did we get here?
Well, in our singles matchup, it was Norm Duke taking on Ryan Ciminelli. And even though Ryan Ciminelli never missed the pocket and shot 247, the wee Iceman shoots 269, striking out in the 10th. Then it was Norm Duke and doubles partner Rhino Page, but Rhino the big split in the 10th frame, opening the door for big Wes Malott and his partner Kyle Troop. West strikes out, they win 238-209. And then it was the trios. And guess what? It was all Tommy Jones. Working on a strike, Tommy Jones steps up in the 10th frame doubles.
Down here has all the dances.
They win 234-227, setting up a great Baker matchup.
So it's very simple here. The only way the Lumberjacks can take the Elias Cup here at home is to win and get the 3 points to win 4-2. A tie does them no good, and obviously if Dallas wins, they will win comfortably 5-1. So lane choice here, Randy, is going to be critical. How does this play out?
The Lumberjacks are the higher seed, so they get choice of lane. They chose the right lane, the tighter of the two, which I think bodes perfectly for that team. You've got Liz Johnson and Brian Smith who like to go straighter. They will have hold on that lane. You put the high rev guys of the Dallas Strikers on the hooking lane, the left lane. I think that's a big advantage for the hometown team.
So you want to make a prediction here?
My predictions are always wrong, but you know what? I'm gonna go with the mojo. I mean, honestly, Portland Lumberjacks shouldn't even be here right now.
Yeah, they've come off the deck twice.
Absolutely. So I'm going with them. They've got all the mojo, all the momentum in their corner. I'm going with the Lumberjacks.
All right, there you have it. We'll see if Randy's right. The final match of the Elias Cup about to happen. 5-on-5 for the trophy, the bragging rights. Can Dallas make it back-to-back? Will the mojo be on top? We're down to one match for the PBA League Elias Cup Championship. Will it be that man's favorite team, the Lumberjacks, or will the Strikers take the 3 points? Remember, Dallas has to win or tie to win the Cup. Portland's got to win outright. A tie will not do them any good. So here's how the captains have lined them up. First off, for the Dallas Strikers, Bill O'Neill the lead off. Norm Duke will bowl frames 2 and 7. Rhino Page 3 and 8. B.J. Moore 4 and 9. And the anchor man will be Tommy Jones. Tim Mack is lined up his bowlers this way. Liz Johnson, Brian Smith, Kyle Troop, Ryan Ciminelli, and the big man, Wes Malott. And Kimberly is standing by with the anchors. Kimberly.
That's right, I am, guys. You know, Randy, Dave, you guys talked about it several times about how important the anchor position is, and these guys have been here before. They help get their teams here. But Wes, not only are you bowling for your team as the anchor, but you're bowling for this entire crowd in the city of Portland. Talk to me about the pressure you have now.
Well, luckily we've had a few matches and nerves are calmed down pretty much. The last game was kind of just get through it, and it didn't really matter a whole lot, so kind of relax a little bit. Now it's time to get refocused and put one heck of a game together and hopefully come out on top and bring the Elias Cup home to these guys where it belongs.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time, Wes. So, Tommy, you've been here before. You've been the MVP before, too. You're going for your 4th Elias Cup. That's got to be a lot of pressure, and you're the anchor for your team.
Well, you know, it's a great event here. We love coming to Portland every year, and, you know, I enjoy team bowling, so fortunately I've been able to handle it so far, so hopefully we can just bowl one more good game, and I can get 4 Elias Cups, and Dallas Strikers can defend.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Good luck to you. We're going to send it back to you guys.
Kimberly, thank you. Wes and Tommy, thank you as well. So you've heard Randy's thoughts on the match. He thinks the mojo of the Lumberjacks will be enough. Several times they have been left behind in the gutter only to come out of there and win in the quarterfinals and in the semifinals. Strikers lead 2-1. Lane choice, we've heard already. Dallas will be on the left lane, lane 2. Lane 3 will belong to Portland, and Liz Johnson will lead it off. Tim Mack made the call, lined him up. You almost feel like you want to give Tim a helmet and some shoulder pads right about now. He's ready to go, Andy.
Nobody more passionate than Tim Mack. Looks good.
Quiet 10 for Liz.
It's okay. Good opening shot.
Good roll, baby.
Cover up the 10.
A reminder, in Baker, Liz will only bowl the 6th frame after this. So again, there's going to be that waiting around for her. So we'll see what she does in between her frames.
Great shot.
Spare
Great
for
shot.
Liz.
Let's go, baby. One time, huh?
Got a little in on that.
Let's see how Bill O'Neill leads it off for the Strikers. Oh my. Seen a lot of those today on both sides.
Yeah, we really have, Dave. I mean, that's back-to-back 10 pins, although they're a little bit different, but hey, it's still 9. A really good shot here, just left of 4th arrow for Bill O'Neill. Bill O'Neill's made nothing but quality shots in my brain throughout this entire competition. He really has. I mean, every time it seemed like Bill O'Neill stepped up on the approach, he threw a quality shot and struck.
Best out of 8 in the first.
Ryan Smith also had some quality shots so far.
Last time up in the trios on this lane, he just feathered it in to the 1-3 beautifully.
Oh, there's that 9 behind the 3-6-10 that you referenced earlier, making it just a little bit uglier.
3-6-9-10, not exactly what you want to shoot because of the back pin. You got to get the ball to hook into the 3-6 so that you can cover the back pin back there, the 9 pin. On this oil pattern, much easier than a typical tour oil pattern.
Gotta hurry. Oh, it did. Wow.
Great second shot. Sorry. No blood there. That's all right. Great spare. Great spare.
Take a look at our hammer. Tough spare replay.
Friction to the right makes this spare much easier to convert. Brian knew he could wheel it a little bit to the right, have it come off the spot, and cover the back 9 pin.
Norm Duke not going to have to worry about converting any spares on that shot.
Nice break there, tripping the 4 for the wee Iceman.
I'll tell you what, in this tournament, he has struck a lot.
Wait, yeah, I mean, in a single opening match singles, he shoots 269 against Ciminelli, who could have easily shot 300.
You go back to the quarters, he was striking. Semis, he was striking. Really had a great run here.
He's bowled phenomenally throughout the entire event.
Troop. Yes, sir. I tell you what, people in Portland are falling in love with Kyle Troop.
You know, Kyle's bowled pretty nice as well. Ever since his doubles win, confidence set in.
He's not celebrating that one. We'll be back not until the 8th frame. Now the lefty, Rhino Page. A little bit of a rough outing in the doubles. Yeah! Get rid of that 7-pin.
That was dirty. Made a ball change and then caught the nice UPS coming across. Head pin, 7-pin, no pin.
Flicking that aside contemptuously. Here's the other lefty, Ciminelli. No, that's been going on all day with him.
He's the guy that got him here. He's the guy that got the Lumberjacks to the finals and in this position.
He had the big shot in a roll-off that they beat the Silver Lake Atom Splitters in the semis. Stalking.
Let's go. Come on. When was the last time BJ Moore didn't strike?
When he missed a single pin. That was it.
It seems like that was like
days ago.
Like a month ago.
Yeah, I agree. Right? It's been a while. You're right.
Big time for Big West to throw a big strike.
Strikes a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, goodbye, 9-pin. Get out of there.
Primal. Big Nasty going primal.
That time he was Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, he does it beautifully and then catches a nice break. Tripping the 9 out. Yeah. There we go.
I'm going to go another one, I think.
Great react.
Yeah, there's only 4 pins separating these two, and they're throwing haymakers right now. Uh-oh. Split apart from Tommy, left him just the 3-pin.
You'll make up for that.
We are halfway finished with this match. 3 points at stake. Winner of the match captures the Elias Cup. Who's it going to be? Liz Johnson has the first shot when we come back. The Elias Cup awaits the winner, either the Dallas Strikers, who won it a year ago, or the Portland Lumberjacks, looking to snatch the trophy back from Dallas and keep it in Portland. We go to the 6th frame, only 3 pins separate the two. Just a reminder, a tie benefits the striker. They're up 2-1. So Portland must win.
Well, let's see if the changing of the roster and the positioning that Tim Mack did, moving Liz Johnson to the #1 spot, is going to pay off. They're working on a 3-bagger. Looks good. Oh, no!
What is that? Going 8-10 for Liz. And an open frame. Pushing Portland a little further away from Dallas.
Unbelievable. Nice and direct. And then leaves the pocket 8-10.
Bill O'Neill just buries them.
just jumps all over that open.
Yeah, that's a great move by Bill there, because that's exactly what he had to do to make it easier for Dallas. And now they've opened up a 17-pin lead.
Unreal. Well, now it's time for the Lumberjacks
like that,
to get the mojo out and strike out from the 7th frame on to shoot 242. B. Smith.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Another shot through the nose. Last time up, left the 3, 6, 9, 10. Just didn't make a big enough move. And time is running out. Mojo running out.
Run it over.
Not enough angle through the front part of the lane.
Boy, and standing by to roll the next one for Dallas is another guy known for stepping on necks, Norm Duke.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed.
Back-to-back open frames.
Sorry, guys.
The run looks like it's coming to an end
Bad pitch
for the Portland Lumberjacks.
Boy, that was a 3-pin difference when we came back.
You think this guy likes what he just saw?
No,
He just lit up.
How much would you have bet that that's exactly what was going to happen?
Like a bulldog on a pork chop. That Norm Duke, he sees that. It's like blood in the water to that guy. Are you kidding me?
7 majors. You don't get that by taking advantage of opportunities. So Kyle Troop now trying to make a stand here if it's possible. 220 max for the Lumberjacks. They've got to reignite this crowd. They're trying. Hurry. I don't think I had to say anything to the ball there. It seemed to know what to do.
Yeah, nicely done by Kyle Troop. I know he's optimistic right now, but they're going to have to pull the ultimate magic trick to win this.
Rhino Page struck in the 3rd. Ooh, 7-10 was there for a blink of an eye.
That was interesting for about a nanosecond.
Yep. Can't let up here. He can't get sloppy and miss this and give the Lumberjacks hope.
He's not going to miss this.
Because you've got Ciminelli and Malat standing by. And you are correct, sir.
Too good of a spare shooter.
Yep.
He's not going to miss it. Well, pretty simple. Ciminelli's got to set up the 10 for Wes, and then they need some help. They need an open frame from BJ or TJ. There you go. I mean, Ciminelli has been so good.
Poor, pitiful pins.
Never know. We don't have to land.
So good. You look at the 6th and 7th frame right now on this score sheet. Just imagine if you put 2 strikes there, what it would mean for the Portland Lumberjacks. Big shot right here, BJ Moore. Never won on tour. Been part of a winning team, though.
I think he's going to be part of another one.
Let's go! Yeah, I think you're right. BJ Moore feeling it.
He was on this team last year when they won and was drafted again by Norm Duke.
Because of shots like that.
Yeah. Well, Norm Duke's got a pretty good eye for talent.
Well, let's see. Strikeout, 220. Dallas strikers are at 228 right now, so West needs a strikeout, and then hope Tommy Jones goes pocket 7-10.
Well, there's one strike.
Oh, one more kid.
Hey, we've seen it happen in 10 frames.
Just saying.
We've seen it happen. It is not impossible. But first things first, Malat's got to do that 2 more times. Otherwise, the strikers are going to repeat.
One more for sure, and then just good count to force Tommy Jones to mark. Remember what happened, though. Got to have it. Remember what happened. Jesper Svensson needs a mark.
All 10. Let's go. All 10.
To advance against these guys right here. He gets up and goes 3-7. Then he wraps the 3 around the 7.
And do I even have to tell you what happened to Tommy and Shawnee in Oklahoma?
Well, he needed a mark to win Tournament of Champions. He went washout and then did not convert the washout. But good count here is what West needs. All right, Tommy Jones up again. All he needs is a mark.
Good job, baby.
Just saying.
Good job.
Any kind of a mark.
Good job. Gave us a chance.
Is there any mojo left for the Portland Lumberjacks?
2:19 for the Lumberjacks. Tommy doesn't want it quiet. He does not want quiet. He wants noise.
Last time up, he went through the nose and left the 3-pin.
He's taking the suspense out of this.
Let's go!
Let's go grab a trophy.
I can't even do it.
The Strikers have done it again.
If you were to dial it in.
Gee, I wonder if Norm's going to keep Bill O'Neill and Tommy Jones on his team next year.
Yeah, he can only, and himself. He gets to retain himself.
Wow.
He gets to retain 3.
Yeah, great shot. That first ball in the 10th was perfect by Tommy Jones.
And I'm also betting that I don't know what the draft order is going to be, but he's going to have to get really lucky to keep B.J. Moore.
Yeah. Great work. B.J. Moore's going early in the draft next year. I can promise you that.
Yep. So back-to-back for the Dallas Strikers. Tommy Jones did exactly what he had to do to lock down this match in the 10th. And Norm Duke and his crew have done it again, defeating the Portland Lumberjacks, who were the little engine that could up until they ran into a monster from Dallas. Hugs and high fives all around for the champions one more time. Norm Duke's Dallas Strikers. Tommy Jones gets to throw that victory lap shot that puts Dallas over the home team. Now, coming up, we're going to reveal the Mark Roth MVP. And let's be honest, there are several candidates in your picture right there, including Norm Duke, perhaps Tommy Jones. Going to be a tough decision to make. We'll reveal the MVP when we come back. The L.L.Bean PBA League Elias Cup Finals are brought to you by Barbasol. New Barbasol premium disposable razors with close shave technology. America's leader for a close, comfortable shave. By the city of Portland, Maine. Yes, life's good here. By the United States Bowling Congress, creating competitive opportunities at all levels as we build a future for the sport. Visit bowl.com for more. And by Cisco, the global leader in food service, bringing more to the table and our local communities since 1969. So the sun sets on the L.L.Bean PBA League Elias Cup for 2017, and it's set on the home team, the Portland Lumberjacks. The Dallas Strikers took that final match convincingly and end up winning 5-1 with 6 points were available. And it's a tough day for Portland. Ultimately, they turned this crowd on. They were amazing to get to the quarters and through the semis. Randy Peterson had a chance to talk to Tim Mack, the manager for the Lumberjacks.
All right, Tim, take us through that Baker game and what happened halfway through.
Listen, we had the lead actually going into the second half of that game. And, you know, Liz made a really good shot and got an unfortunate break with the 8-10. And, you know Dallas is experienced. They're in the hunt. You know, we got to try to stay on the gas pedal. And then Brian cut one off and missed a spare and put us behind the 8 ball. And, you know, I knew the 3 guys in 8, 9, 10 had great looks to the pocket. And I felt like if we could get maybe a double there from one of either Brian or Liz, felt like we would have been in a really good position coming down the stretch.
How would you best describe this entire experience for you and your team?
I mean, what a ride my team took me on. I mean, the Portland Lumberjacks, what a ride. Brian Smith, Liz Johnson, Kyle Troop, you know, Wes Malott, and Ryan Ciminelli. Thank you. And, you know, big thanks to, you know, L.L.Bean for, you know, being the sponsor of this great league and also the sponsor of our team. We're really proud to wear their logo. So it was an unbelievable ride. The Portland fan base is the best in bowling, and you know, I just hope we can come back next year and give it another run. So thanks very much.
Timmy, thank you so much for your time. Congrats on a great event. Now let's send it over to Kimberly.
The Dallas Strikers has successfully defended their title again this year. Kirk, would you please do the honors?
I'm happy to, Kimberly. On behalf of Charlie Mitchell, the great staff here at Bayside Bowl, and especially the fans here in Portland, it's my pleasure to present to the Dallas Strikers, for the second consecutive year, the Elias Cup. Congratulations.
And we have another trophy that's going to be presented. Tom Clark, would you please do the honors for the MVP?
Yes, thank you, Kimberly. An incredible bowling tournament, one of the best bowling tournaments I've ever seen. And the 2017 Mark Roth Most Valuable Player Award is being awarded to the player manager of the Dallas Strikers, Mr. Norm Duke.
Thank you, Tom.
Norm, don't go anywhere, Norm. I see you getting a little teary-eyed there, and as you should, because this has been an amazing ride for you guys. You stepped up and got your players here along with this entire team. What is it like you have defended your title?
I don't know yet. I can tell you this, that it's such a tall order that you don't see yourself here until it's over. And now that it's over, I see no one but these guys here, so it's kind of a weird scenario there. I want to tell them, all of the Dallas Strikers and their families, their kids that are all here, and we all won as a team.
You absolutely did, but how proud of these guys are you? They came together. You guys fought for this, did not give up at all.
You know, the biggest thing last year is that we didn't do it with Rhino. Now we got one for him as well. This is a team effort, and I tell you what, I'm so proud of him, I can't even say it.
It absolutely is a team effort, but you are holding that MVP trophy. What does it mean to you that it was awarded to you?
You know, with a team like this, this is a no-way scenario for me. So it hits me kind of from blindside, but this is a team most valuable player. There's no doubt about it.
All right, well, congratulations to the Dallas Strikers for winning a second year in a row.
Well, Randy, it's pretty hard to disagree with what Commissioner Tom Clark had to say about this being one of the best bowling tournaments we've seen as well. The teamwork that we had to see, every time Portland was down, they weren't out until finally Dallas was able to keep them on the deck with just some incredibly solid bowling, and Norm Duke's performance very worthy of that Mark Roth MVP.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great event, and we saw some amazing things. Portland, I think, got lucky to get to the finals, but they took advantage of all the opportunities they could, and then it was Big Wes Malott in the 10th frame for that team that kept them in it and got them there. It was a great showdown, but in the end, the Dallas Strikers and the better team ended up victorious.
As always, a great show put on by our PBA pros here. We will see you again July 1st and 2nd for the semifinals and the finals. Grand Casino Hotel and Resort PBA Oklahoma Open. For Kimberly Pressler, Randy Peterson, and our entire ESPN crew, I'm Dave Lamont. Happy Mother's Day. Thanks for watching the PBA Elias Cup Championship.